Thank you, Madam Toastmaster. Katie, you flourished in your goals today. Great job. Longer speeches are hard to keep on pace and to keep people's attention, and you did an excellent job with that today. Instead of doing the typical Toastmaster sandwich style evaluation for our new guest, which is where we go through a speech and say the things that they did well, then we give them some items for consideration, and then we go back to the things we love. I'm going to go by point through Katie's goals since she's working this out for a larger workshop. Her first goal was she wanted to do virtual backgrounds. Congratulations, your background looked beautiful today. One tip though, you need a little bit more light on you because you were flickering a little bit. And that flickering is a lack of light on the subject. So try to get another light up in front of you at a 45-degree angle. That'll help also with eyeglass glare. In addition, a tip for all of us is you might want to keep your mouse up higher. What I do is I do a stool or a box or a bench, and I keep my mouse at my arm level. That way I don't have to go and dip down to change my virtual background. I stay to camera, eyes locked on the camera, and I'm just clicking on the side versus a reach. And that's a great tip for all of us to not reach into our computer and break the eye contact. In addition, I love that you kept a simple background for the opening. Sometimes people get clunky with too many switches, so it was nice that you had a very beautiful, simple blue background, and then you went into the graph. Considering the graph, I would also say you had an opportunity for some humor with the graph. Some of us that are right brain, when we see a graph, it freaks us out. It's like a lot of information, but you could have put like a scary face of Katie yourself and then a funny of the picture of the cat. That would have been a great use of humor to incorporate the slide, but not make it look too technical for a humorous speech. Vocal variety, great choice of words. You use that inflection. You made us scared when you were scared. However, you missed a great opportunity for sound effects. One of the considerations was you could have jumped right into your story versus that couple of minutes where you set it up for us. You could have jumped right in and hooked us from the beginning. You could have did something like, we heard the garage door open. So you could have used a sound effect, jump into your story, and then break down the humor points. That would have been really funny. You did a great job of hooking us. Your gestures were perfect. You were going back and forth into camera so we could see your full body when you stepped back and made your hand gestures. And then you came up close when you grabbed your face about the cat. It reminded me of Home Alone. That was a great gesture. Again, I love that you ventured into virtual backgrounds. Just watch when you do step to camera that if you're closer, you need to keep your hands up higher. However, overall, you did a great job in reviewing your points because you had so many, and you left us on a high with the banana peel and the call to action to stay tuned, which I know all of us will because we all could use a little more humor in life. Thank you for sharing your talent. We appreciate you, Madam Toastmaster.